Hey,
Hello.
Carrie. Listen, I'm disappointed. Tony and Mika trying to ditch us. So you're our favorite, just
Yeah,
so you
I
know.
said I only want Carrie.
Only Carrie.
You guys, first of all, I have to tell you, I get to interview a lot of really fun people for my job, but no one has ever impressed my mother quite like me telling her that I'm interviewing the Property Brothers.
Okay, it's so funny you say that because last night at dinner, a gentleman came over who is in the TV and film industry, and he's very well known. And he was there with his parents, and he said the exact same thing that no one he's interviewed the biggest celebrity, no one has ever impressed his mom and dad
Because we've
in the Property Brothers.
hypnotized the whole world, and they realize HGTV and this show, Chasing the West, is the best thing ever for them.
It really is. Now, let's jump into talking about the show because you guys have been on TV for a very long time, which is hard to do, and your family, so working together for a long time. But I feel like this is maybe your most personal project. Tell us why so.
No,
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I love coming back to our roots. We grew up on a ranch. This was our life. It was a horse ranch. So we were out shoveling the stalls, building the barns,
This is
painting
the
the
outfit
fences.
Drew would wear on the ranch.
I
This
am a
is
snazzy
yeah.
cowboy. But I just love the fact that we're slipping back into the saddle and going to our roots, and we can bring that experience to people because it is really hard to afford a home in the city. And these are all families that have decided, you know what, we want to leave the city, that hectic chaos and the expense, and try and find a new life out in the country. We just want to make sure they're being realistic with that approach.
Yes, realistic. I love that you said that because I grew up on a dairy farm and it looks really idyllic and parts of it are, but it is hard work. Have you had to give some people like a healthy dose of reality?
Oh
So
yeah.
every single episode, we have our reality moment where I mean, we had one woman, all she wanted was to have a chicken farm. She wanted chickens, hundreds of chickens, have her own eggs. And we laugh because we took her to a chicken ranch and dropped her in a pen only to find out she's deathly afraid of chickens. So, you need to understand the work, you're up early. If an animal gets sick, there's no one else you can call. You've got to get in there and deal with it.
Or as with a dairy farm, margins are small if you're running a business. And some of these families, they want to run a wellness retreat, some want wedding venues, some want to have their own eggs and dairy and everything, but they thought they'd just hire a bunch of people to come help. Then they run out of money. You don't have enough money for that. So it was definitely a good reality check, and it was exciting. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry, and you're also gonna love the scenic view of the episodes.
I can't wait. And you guys, I have to know what the secret is to working together as family because you've been doing it a long time. Rather, why don't you guys tell me the worst fight you've ever had, what it was over, and who ended up winning?
There's vodka in this cup. That's the secret.
Yeah. We have only actually had like a couple of fights our entire lives. We started our first business together when we were 7 years old, and it was like this craft making business. But no, I think the big thing is we have a no BS policy. So we, get things out right away before they turn into something bigger. The one fight I remember we did have, it had nothing to do with anything other than Drew was just sort of pestering me to hurry up, and he was sitting in the car and he's like, hurry up, hurry up. And so I finally reached in and I grabbed the keys out and I threw them down the alley of our street. And I'm like, there,
What a jerk
now are
move.
you in a hurry?
What a
And
jerk
then
move.
that turned into
I think the big thing we realized at a young age, though, was there's not one right way to do something. We both, we're smart. We both want the business to thrive. And we realized his idea, my idea, we can get to, from point A to point B with those, or we can work on one together and we don't need to butt heads and fight. Like my idea is always better.
and usually I'm carrying power tools, so he
Yeah.
doesn't
No,
argue with me.
I back up.
I love that about you guys. I feel like maybe I'm just projecting here, but what has helped you guys is that you each have like your own expertise and you respect one another for what the other one does, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be having to micromanage every aspect of a project. I like that we can divide and conquer. This is an HGTV cloning experiment. There are 8 of us, and so we each handle our own part. You should try having a twin at some point. It's fun.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, bring the rest of them on. I feel like you guys are already such good TV. More can only help, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, but it is fun. I mean, we have an older brother too, JD. So growing up on the ranch, it was funny. Our parents, that we learned a hard day's work on the ranch because they said they don't need to hire people to come and help. They have 3 teenagers that can do all the work for them. And that's the exact mentality some of our homeowners had on the show. So we lived that life. We know the hard work. You know how hard it was.
Yeah, you guys, it's a pleasure to chat with you. Marianne from Wisconsin sends her love to you guys because she's obsessed. And
Hi,
I can't wait to watch
Marianne. We
this.
love you.
Thanks, you guys,
Let
so
us know.
much.
I want to hear from you. I want to hear from Marianne and see what she thinks of Chasing the West. I bet you she will love it.
You guys, I mean, it's you guys. You guys are the magic sauce. So whatever you do, she's gonna love it.
Well, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Carrie.
thank you.
Thanks, you guys.